Hey YouTube, Dark Magician of Team Sorcerers here. Got a couple of things to talk about. Right, first of all, two old decks of mine have come back. Red Dragon Archfiend and Evil Heroes. Yes, George actually turned up on Saturday and I was able to get the deck back off him. Yeah, it means that more decks have been added to the collection I'm accumulating again. The newer Evil Hero cards are going to be added, of course. I have an English or Dusted Gold already, and Darkness L 1989 is sending me 2 more copies. I have a couple of Malicious Banes already, which were pack pulls. I bought another one off eBay, which should arrive soon. And as for going back to the Malicious Banes, I can't English. I'm going to get a couple of Japanese ones to replace the ones in the collections they're in already, because obviously the English ones I have will go in here. Otherwise I have something I can work with at the moment. Red Dragon Archfiend, well, wasn't too hard to pick up bits that I had. I mean, I had most of the core for it. Do need to pick up a couple of Red Rising Dragons though, and I have got a Crimson Blader somewhere, and by somewhere I mean one of my past format Dark Magician decks. I may have to get some other red sleeves because these don't look like the right size. Or just change the sleeves completely. So yeah, they're back. It's funny because I did have this plan to cut down on decks until I was left with Dark Magician, Elemental Heroes and Rainbow Neos, in terms of proper decks anyway. And yet quite a lot are coming back, including the ones I showed in those binders in the video I did the other day. But it's fine though. There is a legitimate reason behind it. I mean, this does seem to be the year of Yu-Gi-Oh's 20th anniversary, combined with the fact that we're getting Master Rule 5, or the revised Master Rules, if you prefer. So, yeah, I might as well, just for both occasions. Also to add to the occasion, I'd like to do a couple of endurance games for you guys. Well, 3 to be exact. I would like to do a couple of time travel endurance games where I use past format versions of certain decks along with the current ones. So there'll be one for Dark Magician, another for my hero decks. And then one massive one where I use like absolutely everything. Proper decks, character decks, past format decks, maybe my speed decks, I don't know. That's going to take a while. whether or not it'll take a month, like the 15th anniversary endurance did, has yet to be seen, although I can see that happening. And it would make up for the fact that, yeah, the videos of my 15th anniversary endurance are lost forever. And the other two endurances are something I'd like to redo anyway, because they were something I did on my original channel last year. And I'd also I'd like to do another endurance where we use like the other rules, the same ones used in the 5Ds anime, where basically nothing resets. Yeah, the field stays as it is. Graveyards and banished zones stay in play. The winner carries on with not just the life points that said winner is on, but also the hand and field that they work with. And I think I'll do that with the hero decks in the time travel hero endurance. Because the thing is, using those rules would have to be something that's done in the space of one day, because there's not as many hero decks among my decks as past format Dark Magician decks. I have 4 current format hero decks, Elemental Heroes, Rainbow Neos, Destiny Heroes and Evil Heroes, although I can make it 5 if I get out my Neospatians, and I also have 5 past format hero decks. April 06 Elemental Heroes, September 07 Elemental Heroes, March 10 Rainbow Neos, March 11 Legendary Hero, and March 12 Dark Magician Hero. So that'll be at least 10 duels, and that can be done like in the space of 4 hours at a Wednesday night gaming night, or the many hours we have in a Saturday gaming session. So maybe that could be done this weekend, who knows. One other thing I will say is that from all these endurances is that Noble Knights and Prank Kids are banned. Now, the reason behind this, especially for Noble Knights, is, well, I'm not hating on Noble Knights or anything, but I find that, well, you may or may not have seen the birthday endurance. I hope you have. But Noble Knights are basically unfair in endurance games, because Caliburn keeps increasing life points, which makes it almost impossible to drop them to 0, and Brothers keeps recycling everything, which cuts off the option of a deck-out strategy. Not that I encourage deck-out strategies, though. I'm completely against that, but that's beside the point. Yeah, and it decreases chances of being able to use decks that I want to use later, and same goes for the one using Noble Knights, basically. Of Prank Kids, it's the same thing. Not there's likely to be any Prank Kids decks. I mean, I believe Express Gaming put his one in a folder, but yeah, they are banned from endurances for the same reason. Because Dropsies also keeps increasing life points, even if it is a hard once per turn. And there's that spell which recycles everything back. Yeah, and that trap, I think. Prank Kid's Plan, where you banish it, return Prank Kid's monsters to the deck, and make an opponent's monster lose 100 attack for each Prank Kid returned. I think that's it. It's been a while since I've played against them, so I can't remember exact effects, but I do know that there is a card which is like a Pot of Avarice. Okay, so Prank Kids aren't as consistent as Noble Knights, but the principle is still there. So yeah, that's that. One cool thing about both time travel endurances, though, is that I could use a legendary hero and dark magician hero in both of them. Because while they are hero decks, they are also incarnations of a dark magician deck. So yeah, exciting stuff. Yeah, they shall begin just any time from now, really. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I could do the hero one at any time I like, but I need to pick up cards for the past format Dark Magician decks in my binders over there on the shelf, and complete those. And yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.